DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I hope you're all well. It is Sunday afternoon and you can probably hear the wind. Yeah, we've got a lot of wind actually coming out right now. And same as yesterday and Friday's video, Mrs. DC is working. She's working 4 days in a row. She doesn't usually work so many days in a row. She's got what you call a 60% job, which counts like 3 days in a week. But that's not exactly how they count it. I mean, the question of the 60% is a number. It's counted on the number of hours in the month. That's how they do their calculations. So yesterday was really cool. Had the kids over, and you saw I put a little video. And it was nice. It was nice. Today I was at church in the morning, and it seems like it's a time of meeting old friends or what, because there was a lady that we used to know, a family that lived in the around here and used to go to the same church as we did, and we did a lot of things together at the time, mostly church-related stuff, but they moved away. And the lady was over for at least for the service. She had other business, but we had time to go and catch a coffee after the church service, so that was good. I went out this morning at the 9 o'clock German-speaking church service, and since she's bilingual, as well, I can say, and then we went off for a coffee, and it was nice. Got caught up, on our kids. We have children the same ages, pretty much. So, caught up on the family news and so on. They aren't grandparents yet, so of course she was really interested in knowing all about the grandkids. And of course, as you can imagine, I did tell her a few things, not much. It was okay. I didn't, blanket her with all the grandchildren stuff. I really did ask questions about her family and so on. And so it was a nice time. Yeah. So this afternoon, I took a little bit of a walk. I didn't do any geocaching today. Mrs. DC had the car, and so I guess I could have, but since I was going to church this morning, it just kind of didn't leave that much time for the geocaching. Well, we'll get back at it. As you can notice, maybe from the last videos, I was wearing a jumper, as we would say in probably in England anyway, a sweater. Wasn't this? Yeah, I guess I was wearing a sweater, and it was kind of cool. Now it's windy but warm. It's really this fall type of weather. So we'll see how it goes up this week. So a bit of news coming up. This week's going to be a busy week at work, but the week after that, poor old me, I got to go to Ireland again. You're going to say it's becoming a repeat and a boring subject. I'm sorry about that. It's just my work brings me to Ireland a lot, as you've realized by now, and it's a great thing in a way that I like going there, because I've often imagined if I had to go regularly as I do, to a place that I found, boring or what, I get it, when we hear so many stories about traveling salesmen and so on, who get bored out of their skulls, and I could get that. I mean, I really do. I mean, there's just so much, that one can do if you're in a boring town or what, and of course you can read and so on, and if you're lucky, there might be theater or I don't know, go to the movies or something like that. And of course, like I say, you can read, you can watch television. But if you're sitting around in your hotel room all the time, it's not really that interesting. And of course, like if you do some geocaching, I suppose you can do that. But once you've done them all, like over in Cork, I have done all of them in Cork. So, I have to go further away now. So next week, in 10 days actually. So I'm going to be leaving like on the Monday, and I've got a set of meetings, but we have a symposium on the Friday, so that usually was the day I would fly back. But it's the last, I believe it's the last weekend where there's flights out on the Sunday, because Cork counts like a holiday destination, so it's like something like from, let me see, oh no, they're still in October, no, we are October next week, yeah, so I think it's like early April now to probably mid-October, something like that. So maybe there would be another week, I'm not quite certain. So since I have to fly out later, and I'll be there the Friday, sleep over the Friday, I'm going to sleep the Saturday. If things go well, I'll take a bus and go visit what you call a market town and do a couple of geocaches, probably over there, and fly back on the Sunday. So to get back to what I was saying is that, yeah, I mean, you know, there's, the fact is, because the Irish, and especially, I would say Cork's pretty good for that, but I've been surprised how many Irish towns have, or villages have, you know, music and so on, even in the week, and then so finally, you know, you end up having a situation where you always have something that you can go and you know, spend the time. What I do like actually also in the mentality over there is that even if you're in a place, you can have, you don't actually always have to have a beer or something like that. I mean, I've been with people, you know, who just take anything else, and it's okay. You know, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I've been chatting already close to 7 minutes, and I haven't said anything. I guess it's just because I'm alone. I wanted to get on and you know, see how you all were. I did mention, I think, the last time about this article that I read, which I call Group Mentality, and I'm looking forward to see some feedback on that, to see what people think. But there's a lot of that, isn't there, now today's world? Yeah. We were when we were in Ireland not too long ago, we have to go with Mrs. DC. One hotel we were in had a lot of rich Americans, and they were all golf players. And there was three couples. I think it was three couples. Yeah, it was three couples that were chatting, and you could see it. Two of them knew each other, and one was kind of like trying to leave his marks. And where it was kind of interesting is they were, you know, bragging about their golf prowesses and so on, and where have you been, and what. But not only, of course, in Ireland and so on, but it was like where have you played golf in the States and so on. And I could see how much in this circle of influence we could say that golf is really kind of a, I was just going to say, I don't even know if any of those people really play golf all that well. The whole idea behind playing golf is to do business, and it's a social thing. And if you think of the last few presidents in the United States, a lot of them are, you know, avid golf players. I mean, be it Trump, Obama, or whatever. I mean, never mind who they are for the moment, but you notice that they all play golf. And like I say, I don't know how good they are. Some are supposedly very good. Oh, it doesn't matter, actually. The fact is that the whole thing behind the golf spiel is, you know, business. And I was noticing that. I mean, part of my work is all about what we call networking. And, you know, you end up going to things that really sometimes don't even interest you all that much. It's not that, it's to be seen. And while you're being seen, to chat with person A and person B. It's all a game, isn't it? Sometimes life is just one big game. Anyway, I guess I'm going to stop there. I've talked long enough without saying anything, and I hope you all have a good Sunday, because the few people that are going to be watching this still have a lot of Sunday left. So anyway, enjoy the weekend and take care, everybody. Bye-bye. DC signing off.